Hey guys, today a short review of the Inateck 2.5 inch USB 3.0 hard disk drive enclosure, and I got this specifically for my solid state drive over there that I recently took out of my iMac. So let's unbox this and have a quick review, but before we do that, just a quick friendly reminder, if you're new to my channel, maybe head over to my channel page. I can show this to you here because there I just started to release a new online training course with some awesome case studies. But now back to the Inateck USB disk drive enclosure. And basically, I mean, maybe you haven't seen this, so if you just found this video because of this enclosure, I have recently done an upgrade, a 1 terabyte upgrade, SSD upgrade to my iMac, and obviously I have a video for this here on the channel as well. And now this drive is left over, and what I want to do is obviously access the old data that's on here because I had some unfinished video projects. So I thought, why not just take this drive, put it in a USB 3 enclosure so that I can finish these old video projects of mine. And so guys, I would say I'm just zooming in for you a little bit here so that you can see a close-up shot of this USB case. Obviously the package is kind of like really plain in here. There we have the case. It's like wrapped in some foil. I don't know what is this for. And we have a USB 3 cable. Let's see what the manual says. Actually, it says it's a tool-free 2.5 inch external hard disk drive enclosure. In my case, obviously it's going to be a solid state drive disk enclosure, and you have like very easy instructions how to put this in here. Seems to be really easy. And so just let's quickly take this out of the foil here and have a closer look. Okay, that's a very basic kind of plastic enclosure, and I believe the first thing you should probably do is make sure it's unlocked. And once you unlock it here at the back, you basically have an upper part and a bottom part, and you have to move these counter-directional, and then this opens and you can insert your drive in right here and in the back. I don't know whether it shows very well, but the connectors are in the back here, and it just slides in, and then the process is in reverse, and that should be really easy. So let's check this out right now. And as you can see here, I prepared the case, and now I'm just going to take this solid state drive, my old solid state drive that I removed from my iMac recently, and I'm gonna make good use of it by putting it into this new very affordable tray. And basically all you need to do is take the disk drive like that and just slide it right in. Maybe just hold it here at the back and then very carefully slide it in gently, and that's it. It sits in place, and now that it sits in place, you just have to close up the enclosure and you are kind of ready to go. Only last thing, make sure to check that it's also in the locked position, and then maybe prepare the cable, the USB cable, and connect the USB cable, and then we should be good to make like a performance test. Honestly, this drive has seen a lot of use, and because it's an older version, I think Samsung is at the 860 series right now, so that's a really early version solid state disk drive. Even in my iMac, it wasn't as fast as I would wish it to be. So since the drive is really full, maybe 80–90% full, I'm not expecting to get super fast performance out of it. But I think this has nothing to do with the case. It's more like a thing with this old solid state disk drive and the fact that my old iMac also has only USB 2.0. So let's just go ahead and connect this to my iMac and see whether it gets detected and whether it works well. So guys, as you can see here, the drive is prepped and ready to go, and I'm now going to connect this to the iMac and see whether it gets detected and what kind of performance it brings. And you see the light starts to flash, and maybe what we're just going to do, we're just going to jump over to the desktop and see what we can find there, and then maybe run a speed test or copy some files so that we can see that everything works properly. So guys, and as you can see, it worked really well. The Samsung 840 that I put in the Inateck case gets detected here right away. And now I can open this and I can see my old folders from the operating system. I can drill down into my user folders and then find my old iMovie library and continue to work on my projects. And maybe a quick look, seeing at my system specs. Obviously it's not a perfect testing condition since my iMac is from 2008, and obviously it doesn't have USB 3.0. But that's not such a big deal. I have the new terabyte SSD built in my iMac, and I can still use the old SSD in that USB 3.0 case. So if I ever buy a new iMac, I have a USB 0.3 case, I have a solid state disk drive in there, I can swap it out against a bigger one. So, and for me it's just important I can pull out the files, and I just probably copy them from the case here on my main drive because this is so big now. And yeah, I have like something portable that I can take on the go for my notebook, for example. So everybody, this concludes the review of the Inateck drive. My summary is it's really useful if you have an old hard disk drive, if you have an old SSD, or even if you have a new SSD. Really make sure you pick up one external USB 3.0 case, and then you can just use whatever old drive you have to store some additional data. Maybe you have some additional music, or you have some movies, or you have some projects that you worked on. You can put the documents on here and transfer it around, and it's really flexible. I mean, it's USB 3.0, but it still works. If you have an old computer, you can connect it to USB 2.0. You can put different drives in there, so very versatile. And for the price, I mean, $10, $15, $20. I mean, I've seen different companies producing those. Really super useful to have, because now I'm gonna get to continue to use my old solid state disk drive. And personally, I'm a big fan of these solid state disk drives because they are faster and less energy intensive. Really nice to have. And yeah, maybe check out my channel. Maybe you want to see how to switch a SSD drive in a 24-inch iMac, or maybe you want to see more video or audio equipment. Maybe I can overlay this here. I have lots of content on my channel. And that concludes this video. I see you as a subscriber on my channel. Take care. And guys, if you want to see how I did replace the 1 terabyte brand new SSD in my old 24-inch iMac, then check out this review here as well. And yeah guys, since you watched this video until the end, maybe you're also going to be interested in my online training course. I'm going to give a free online training course to you that you can enroll in right now and see some of the most amazing case studies of how people created success in the digital age. So until then, I'll see you next time.